Okay, so it's been a while since I've done one of these, but had somebody make a comment to a revelation I felt like the Lord gave me a few weeks ago during our Wednesday night Bible study there in Cave City, and finally got an opportunity where I felt confident enough to kind of put this out there. And so the matter in question was the dry seasons that we go through. Jesus tells us that it's not always going to be roses and rainbows. In fact, he actually says the exact opposite. He says there will be perilous times, there will be trials and tribulations. And so when you may be reading or you may be hearing from some of these other resources and some of these other content creators, which I think is the new terminology, that living a life for the Lord is just going to be beautiful. While I agree with that statement, living for the Lord is beautiful, that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. In fact, the fact that they say getting saved it never costs you a thing, I disagree with wholeheartedly. It actually costs you everything. And so the question was posed to me about what is this season that I'm going through? What about these dry seasons? And I was driving by a field out in rural Arkansas, and I looked over and I saw a part of this field that was flooded, and a part of this field that you could tell was well maintained and well watered. And I saw that the field that was well maintained and well watered had lots of growth, and it looked like the plants were on target to do what they were supposed to do. But the field, or the parts of the field that were still underwater, there was no plant life. There was nothing coming up from the ground. And I thought about that, and all of a sudden the Lord spoke to me and said, that's the reason for the dry seasons. Is because if you are constantly staying in a wet season, if you're constantly staying in a place where it is just water all the time, there's never an opportunity for you to grow, because it is those dry seasons, it is that stretching, it is those times when pressure is applied. That's when you grow. That's when you get the opportunity to use the gifts that God has put on the inside of you, and to use the experiences that you have created or are creating, to lean on God and to be able to grow you and to transform you into the creation that He destined you to be. That's the reason that the shell or the coating of a seed, it only has so much energy stored in it, and then you have to create your own root system and create your own thing. And so that was kind of the revelation that God gave me, and I hope you can take some comfort from that little short analogy and kind of fill in what your own situation might be, and use that to understand that just because you're going through a season, just because you're going through some adversity, doesn't mean that God has left you. In fact, God is molding you, and God is perfecting you to be what He destined you to be. And hopefully that gives you a little bit of something for your day. And I hope you have a good one. Talk to you later.